International radio person without the level you did see excited to be here today on WPSW Radio. We're going to make it really good. It's the number one internet station on radio number one. We're the first to introduce the world to the platform of internet station, the social media site. So enjoy what we have for you today. I'm excited because we're all about what it do, what it do.
Get ready to have a ball here on WPSW Radio, the number one internet station. We're excited to go Google WPSW Radio to find out where we are. Check us out. We're internet based, so truly, let's have a ball, y'all. You'll turn me up. I just want you to be able to turn me up. I'm going to make you. I want to turn you up. Let's do it. It's time for some football.
Turn me up now, turn up the volume. While I in asylum, bunch of rules around them. Show me down up, there's no way you can down them. All those drink killers, all they do is down them. The heat comes howling, no afro or whooped out. Kinda like the White House, we had to get the push out. Baby, are you ready? The child getting pushed out. You ain't smoking, homie. I heard it's a kush drop, but when we came through, it was like ATF. TJ's rocking with them. You know they gotta play the best, your party ain't popping. Unless they gon' play that ass, shorties will be dancing. Love how they shake their dress, like their fingers thicker, like chocolate and a snicker. Dudes pushing up, pushing fun on their zipper. This is what MDG, Super Day, Super Blade, Google me, Google man, everywhere, stupid play.
Let's turn it up. Excited to come before you there. I'm Dr. Lawrence D. Smith, the host of Our Voice, the podcast that simply focuses on advocating the grassroots perspective of and the needs of the individual at the local level. So we want to focus on the issue dealing with knowing yourself. The title is The Importance of Knowing Yourself. We want you to be a part of the show by going to our website, that is WPSW Radio, the internet station 23.wic.com. You can chat with the host by going to StreamYard.com. The link to connect with me is StreamYard.com/TI32 ACQBER. You can share your opinions, stories, and example live with me and the world. You can go to Facebook.com, Big Old Live, TikTok Live, and that's at Dr. L.D. Alberto Smith. On Instagram, we're partners with the Brothers of Phi Beta Sigma Fraternity Incorporated, Zeta Phi Sigma chapter of Greenville, Alabama. We're excited to be able to come before all of you to share that These brothers are doing some awesome things. So by partnering with them, that allows us to get our word out as well as they get their word out and sharing the service projects they're doing. We also have Super Live, WBSW Radio, Internet Radio, Tango.com, WBSW Radio 1409. We also have C2, which is WBSW Radio, Internet Station, along with Twit. It's Dr. L. Diaberto 2017, Riverside.com, that is in comparative StreamYard, and you can check us out on WVSW Radio, the internet station. So we're excited about doing that. And YouTube television, the Smithway Enterprises. So we truly are excited about bringing so many networks, so many opportunities for you to be a part of what we're trying to do here. There's other things that we're going to focus on. We want to share with you that our on-demand episodes are available on Apple Podcasts, iHeartRadio, Snitchers, Pandora, Spotify, Amazon Podcasts, and that's audio only. So you can check us out there. WVSW Radio, the internet station, which is number one internet station, has listeners and watchers in 58 countries and on 6 continents. We're an interactive station where you can share your point. If you want to be live, I see some people already press live. You know, I'm going to send you an invite. I'm going to do it early this time. I go some come on, and then they step off. But I send you an invite, and that's pretty, is it Fontana? Thank you so much for joining us and being a part of it. If you want to be live, you have an opportunity. Make your request, and I'll make sure I push the button. That's, again, been an interactive radio station. We focus on allowing you to be a part of it. When you're not a part of it, no more than just listening and watching, exciting. We want to share. But you have a chance to write in your comments right beside your name or in the section that's set up for the comment section. WVSW Radio have what we call the giveaway. We ask you to register for our giveaway. We send your name. We ask you to send your name with the means of transaction. Bitcoin, Cash App, PayPal, Venmo, or Zelle. Some people say. That's either or. Never both of them. You can, but you just like Bitcoin, Cash App, PayPal, Venmo, or Zelle to LorenzoDSmith15@gmail.com. Also, I want to make it clear that when you send your name in for the giveaway, we raffle off hotel stays, 3 nights, 4 days, 5 nights, 6 days, where we take care of each night. However, you have to get there, your trip, you have to purchase your travel, flight, or whatever it is, pay for your food, and any other amenities you want to have. But we want to provide those 3 nights and 4 days taken care of by WVSW Radio, the number one internet station, or 5 nights or 6 days, internationally or domestically. A luxury hotel. We are raffling off. So we truly want you to make sure you get your name in along with a means of transaction. We also have gift cards, gas vouchers, food voucher, movie passes, along with book bags. We're going to be giving away D9 Greek apparel. We'll be giving away jerseys, shirts, and certain things. And when I say giveaway, we'll be raffling them off. So you have to get your name in so you can be a part of it. If I see you online now, type in your name and a means of transaction. If you don't want to give a means of transaction, just put your name down there. We want you to be a part of the giveaway. We also have car wash that we're raffling off, detail up to $75. We have selected a school through a giveaway to give 12 uniform polo shirts. It's an elementary school. We want to give to those schools and give to that particular school. And there's going to be other schools raffle off that we're going to give some things. We got athletic department people be making requests. We want to make sure we can help them out best we can. We said raffle, but your name in will be only in a section that those individuals at the school level or youth team level or YMC team level that you can put your name in One person can put the name in for the team. We'll make sure we get what you need. So they invite also to this is Sweet Toy P. Is that Sweet Toy P? That's you. Also, when we talk about giveaways, we when we're raffling off, we think about let's give back. So, what we do with their means of transaction, we send out love offers from $5 to $100. The last 2 months, we had individuals receive $100 for their birthday. If they're and a listener, I can determine how long you've been listening because I have a log of everybody that's kept on base by whatever social media site you have. So I look at, okay, you've been with me a year, so okay, fine. I'm gonna make sure I put that help you make sure you have a good birthday. Now you might get $5, you might get $100, you might get $50, but put your name in. We will give to you something to make your birthday a positive moment, whatever it may be. Also, we take that money and do other things as well, like buy gift cards, gas vouchers, food vouchers, the purchase of things. So in essence, what we want to do is make sure we give back to you as well, and also make sure when we sow a seed, when you sow a seed with us of $1 with WDSW radio station by Cash App and $ LORENZA D as in David SMITH or PayPal Lorenza D Smith 15 at gmail.com. We take those dollars and move toward purchasing the gifts that we're giving away to you. So if you can't give but $1, that's fine. If you want to give more, that's fine as well. You have to go to Cash App, $ LORENZA D as in David SMITH or PayPal Lorenza D Smith 15 at gmail.com. WDSW Radio asks you to show your support by monetizing through Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Big O Live, Super Live, Tango, C2, YouTube, Twit, as well as Snitchers. You have an opportunity to monetize even where you can go find our on-demand episode. We thank you so much for being a part of it. I see one of my devices that telling everybody we're started and still just kind of spinning. Sometimes the internet affects it. So let's get into what we're going to do. We're going to do some real serious talking about the importance of knowing oneself. That's the title. I want you to kind of take a minute and think about the importance of knowing oneself. Knowing who and what you are, knowing what you're about, knowing your worth, knowing your being aware, having self-confidence. All of this can lead to the success that you are banking for, or the success you're looking forward to. So when you know yourself, you have a tendency to put yourself in a position to overcome many challenges in your life. And as we talk about knowing yourself, you have to say, how important is it for me to know self? So we started off by looking at self-importance. What does self-importance mean? See, we got this, again, just think about it. Self-importance will allow me to be aware of who I am and whom I am. It allows me to understand and have a clear thought process about awareness. It gives me an opportunity to share my opinion. Some might say it's over exaggerating, but sometimes if we don't speak about self, others may not never speak about self. So when we talk about what does self-importance mean, we have to really believe it refers to exaggerating an opinion of one's own worth. That's the key word, own worth. Do you understand what's your worth? Or do you spend time trying to figure yourself out and you find out I don't really know myself? So if you don't know yourself, It's really hard to try to sell yourself to someone when you don't know yourself. It's all right to have an opinion that's high of yourself because you know yourself better than anyone else. You know your worth. Self-worth is important. Self-awareness is important. Self-esteem is important. Self-confidence is important. This is knowing yourself. See, when you know yourself, you have a tendency to kind of be aggressive and take the challenges head on. See, when you know yourself and you know what you're capable of doing, you don't mind stepping out of your comfort zone where some people say you may be displaying some arrogance, but you're showing that your self-confidence is very high. My self-worth is on the top of the roof. My awareness is on the top of the roof. And that's where it should be because I know my worth. I know my worth. You may not believe or have a feeling that I'm not worthy of anything. But I know I'm worthy because I put myself in a position to be successful. So you would call me being arrogant when I say I have confidence in who I am and whose I am. See, I have a belief that one is more important than others. I have a belief that one is more important than the other. See, I'm going to put myself one because I believe I'm number one. See, it is characterized by a feeling of superiority and a tendency to act in a pompous or conceited manner. Self-importance is an overblown ideal of your own value. Someone who believes they are possibly the most remarkable person in the world has a healthy dose of self-importance. Self-importance take a state of being self-confident and exaggerating. We are allowed to run wild. See, you can imagine the monarch of a country might have a feeling of self-importance, believing him or herself to be more worthy than one else. There only going to be one king and one queen. So it's hard to convince people as you speak, I am that queen. I am that boss person. See, that's confidence because you may be having success. But you also understand that your opinion is being exaggerated. So, but if you believe and know who you are and whose you are, you have the greatest opportunity to uplift your confidence, uplift yourself. So it's important to know who you are and whom you are. See, believing in yourself to be more worthy than anyone else, and it could be because of an inherent position of power. I can recently remember an interview was done with Coach Deion Sanders, prime time. It was done in front of thousands of people. And they was talking about self-confidence. You know, he started coaching late in the game. Didn't have any major prior experience in coaching when he decided to take the job at Jackson State University. But he told them on the stage, see, you called it arrogant, but I call it a sense of confidence. I believe I can do the job. So a lot of the reporters challenge me because I don't have the experience. But because I have confidence in myself, I can deal with them. See, you have to have confidence in yourself. Not so much of an inflated attitude. It's about believing that the ideals that you have value. And you let it correspond with the needs that you have. This all boils down to self-importance. And some of the key aspects of self-importance is exaggerated self-opinion. Individuals with self-importance tend to believe they are more significant, talented, and deserving than they actually are, based on who. Arrogance and this pompous attitude can manifest as a haughty, a condescending attitude. That attitude you have toward others with a focus on their own accomplishments and opinion. You have to believe in yourself, knowing the importance of oneself. Some will take it and run with it to another way. But having a clear understanding of my accomplishments and my opinion, and me sharing it through my experience, is not me being arrogant. It is sharing something with you that hopefully can help you meet your needs. Sometimes they said people whose self-importance lack empathy. See, self-important individuals often struggle to understand and care about the feelings and the experience of others. Self-important people need to be right. They may feel a compulsion always being right. May react negatively to criticism or perceived injustice. Leads you to inability to let go of grudges. Self-importance, an aspect is refusing to let go of grudges. See, holding on to previous grievance and dwelling on perceived injustice can be a symptom of self-importance. Difficulty accepting feedback. They may find it challenging to acknowledge their mistake of self-constructed criticism. These are things or aspects of self-importance. What are the causes of self-importance? These causes are complex. Some factors may contribute to its development, like a narcissistic trait. A narcissistic trait. Narcissistic personality may be characterized by a sense of grandizing a need of aspiration, and a lack of all which are associated with self-importance. Low self-esteem, we associate that with self-importance. See, the irony that self-importance can sometimes stem from underlying feelings of insecurity and a need to compensate for a personal lack of worth. Unhealthy coping mechanism. Some individuals may develop self-importance as a way to deal with past traumas and negative experience. Cultural influences, societal values, and prioritize achievements and success can sometimes foster a sense of self-importance. What are the consequences of self-importance? It damages relationships. See, you can only be by yourself. The old saying said, the best relationship you will be in is with yourself. See, if you're having a rugged, unhealthy relationship with yourself, it's impossible to place this on someone else. I want you to be very careful about getting into relationship with people when you don't have a healthy relationship with yourself. It is this one day, I may not say it right, 1920, a member of Zeta Phi Beta sorority incorporated. My sister, thank you. And we got some Sigmas, the brothers of Phi Beta Sigma fraternity incorporated, joining us. Thank you so much for jumping in, my brothers, and being here supporting what we're trying to do. We have Joy Booth joining us. Thank you so much. As we talk about the consequences of self-importance, it does and will continue to damage relationships because you become selfish. See, selfless people don't put a whole lot of time in trying to talk about how important they are. I'm going to give you a good example when you may not think you would fall in this category of damaging a relationship, but thinking even being self-important. When you are in a conversation with someone and you won't allow them to get their point across, like we see so many times on the national level, where people interrupt you in panel discussions. See, those people are masters of sign language. Sign language, because they think they are more important to what you're talking about or what you're speaking on, you as person in general. So they use sign language. They try to shame you. That's the first thing they do. The I in sign is insult you. The G in sign is make you feel guilty for what you believe and what you think. The N in sign is a need to be right. A need to, if you want to damage a relationship, continue to practice sign language, shame, insult, guilt, and a need to be right. As we was talking about self-importance, we talked about the aspects of it, and one of them was a need to be right. You don't never want to be wrong. So you damage your relationships. You cannot be in a healthy relationship. Then you come out and say, I can do bad by myself, and you do. That's a guarantee. It's hard to bring the joy into your life when you can't share it with someone else or accept it from someone else because you just cannot get along because you're so important. You have this job, you're so important now. You have these degrees. You're so important. You become what we call elitists. Some of you in elitist status and don't even realize it. Some of us in organizations that are identified as being elitists. Because you say you are more than everybody else. So you don't have good relationships, family, friends, workplace, community, organization. You can't tell me, and I know several organization members are here, that you hadn't been in a chapter or meeting where it go haywire because someone want to lead and run the meeting. Even they're not in that position. You hadn't been in an organization when you've been really told that no one wants to really associate with you but those people that wear the same colors that you. That is not a good sign. They see you as a arrogant group. So we need to make sure we focus on having empathy for the people that are less fortunate. Having empathy for those members that in that organization with you, or at your workplace, or in the communities, your friends, your family. Have empathy. If you have empathy, you can emotionally be stable and emotionally mature to be in a healthy relationship. Consequences of self-importance is professional setback. See, when you so important, when you get that job, you're making a little bit more money, you become so important that you forget about others. But you get to the point you have the inability to not accept feedback. You're going to be out by yourself on the island, and the ship will sink when you're the only one rowing. If not, you just row around in one circle. You don't want to collaborate with others. You're so important. It's all about self-importance. But see, the title is all about the importance of knowing oneself. Don't get caught up in being so important. It's all about you. And then when you experience that setback, your career go awry, you blame others. Mental health issues are consequences of being so important. Everybody is beneath you because you are the most important person in the room. Had a thing when I was in my career working before I retired. I retired quite a few years ago. And I would look over and there's someone in the room of all these scholars, academias, going to be someone want to be the smartest person in the room. They want to control the conversation. They know everything. Don't be that one. Be able to put your active listening skills on your workplace. Don't lead with your degrees. A lot of people don't care because you're showing your importance. I'm so important, I have this. It leads to mental health issues. See, chronic self-importance can contribute to anxiety, stress, depression, and other mental health challenges. That's what self-importance is, when you spend all your time on it. But you have to say, how do I address this challenging situation with self-importance? See, the key ways to address Self-importance is self-awareness. I keep saying if you're aware of who you are, you know your worth. Yes, I know I'm important, but I'm not here trying to keep somebody else down because I feel like I'm more important than everybody else. I'm aware of who I am and whom I am. I said in the beginning, the monologue, I talked about self-awareness, self-confidence. See, these kind of things help me deal with being so caught up in how important oneself is. See, self-awareness, recognizing and acknowledging one's own self-importance is the first step toward change. Knowing your own self-importance. Humility and empathy is a way to address self-importance. See, cultivating humility, practicing empathy can help individuals connect with others on a more genuine, authentic level. Humility and empathy. Being willing to realize that I didn't do the right thing. I got to take a step back. Some people don't handle humility well, but you in your life will experience some form of humility. If you continue to talk about how high you're on that ladder, the same way you went up, sometimes you come crashing down. And the people you walked on to get to the top, and you're bragging that I'm so arrogant that I'm important, and you're not. We'll watch you tumble down. It might not be now, might not be in the middle of your career, it might not be at the end. It might be when you become a personal wisdom being, the elder. You can tumble down. When you lose all what you think you have no money because you didn't even plan right, you're going to ask somebody to help you. See, humility comes in some form, in some way. And you have to be ready to deal with it. Because by you having empathy and have humility, you become more genuine, more authentic. Open-minded and flexibility. Don't get so caught up with, again, you're the smartest person in the room. Nobody else can offer any ideals because your ideals are the only ideals that people should do. Because you are so important, they want you to follow them. They got to follow you. And the bottom line is, we're all in here for new ideas and new perspectives. See, being willing to adapt to change or changes of circumstances can help reduce self-importance. If you have that challenge and you struggle with simply being self-aware, humility, empathy, and open-minded and flexibility, seek professional help. If you can't get along with individuals because you think you're so much important than everybody else, and you're failing in all phases, especially in relationships, you got to remember relationships are reflective. There's going to be the same person that you keep encountering, and then you're blaming the product. They're a reflection of you. You must make the adjustment by doing what? Seek professional help. Seek professional help. See, if you're so important and it's significantly impacting your life, seek professional guidance from a therapist or a counselor. May benefit you. But as I speak to you, I saw that I want to be the best version of myself. I want to get favorable outcomes. So I seek that counseling from a professional. And twice a month, I do virtual counseling with my counselor because I want to be the best version. See, one of my co-hosts on that said, well, it's surprising. You surprised me by telling everybody, well, I'm authentic. I'm genuine. See, I seek the counseling so I can be the best version of myself. I don't think I have it all together. I have some good days, I have some bad days. I have some ups and downs. But see, I don't complain. I seek the professional help, the professional guidance, because I know it's beneficial for me. You may need the same thing. Don't say I don't need counseling. Something is going on when you're not as successful as you think you are. You're successful as an individual, but you can't get along with anybody. Struggling in a relationship. God didn't create us to be alone. And we need to make the adjustment. Sometimes we think we're higher than we really are. Because we do have the degrees. We have a nice job, have a nice car, a nice house. But we're all alone. You're self-important. Now you need to really know yourself. So what is the importance of knowing oneself? First of all, being more self-aware lends to enhancing self-development, acceptance, and proactivity while benefiting our overall mental health. This affects your mental health when you're so caught up in being so important. It affects your mental health. I said that earlier when I was talking about the aspects of some of the consequences. It affects your mental health, your overall mental health. When things don't go the way, you become anxiety set in, stress set in, because you say, I got it all. I can do it all. I can do this. But you know what? You can't do it all. It's always easy to be working with someone. You're out here trying to work by yourself. We fail in relationships because we're selfish. We fail in relationships because we're in society, which is a Me Too and essence world. And we don't really know who we are. See, find out who oneself is. Then you can move in the position to be more confident, make better decisions, have stronger relationships, and be more honest with yourself and others. See, also the importance of knowing oneself helps you to experience major benefits, such as understanding your emotion. Just think about it. I'm failing out here by myself because I don't even understand my own emotional IQ. I need to understand my emotional cue so I can be stable. So I can be healthy. Just remember, knowing yourself benefits our overall mental health. Recognizing your thought patterns You're, I'm this, I'm that. Your thought pattern is, I believe I'm better than everybody else. I make these salary of 6 figures. So I'm better than the people who don't make six. Yes, you might be with that too. And you get that, come in, but do you manage it? Recognize your thought patterns. Listen to your body. Your body be telling you. It might be inside of you. Say, don't go there. Don't go that way. You're moving in the wrong direction. You need to make the adjustment. Listen to your body. Notice your habits. What are your habits? What are your spending habits? What are your relationship habits? With your family, with your friends, romantic, workplace, organization, community. Understand your beliefs. If someone asks you what are your beliefs, you should be able to rattle off your beliefs. Understand your assumptions. What are you going to assume? Knowing yourself is so important because you want to be successful in life. See, knowing yourself is crucial for success because it allows you to understand your strength, your weakness, values, and motivations, enabling you to make better decisions. Are you making better life's decisions? Are you making better financial decisions? If not, seek professional help. Someone can be your broker, financial broker, can help you so you can make better decisions. Your guidance can come from a counselor, a therapist, on relationship, on your mental aspects, on your daily life. Build strong relationship. Don't just have a relationship. Work on building that relationship to be strong. Everybody want to be in a strong, successful, committed relationship. There's more joy in that. People can tell you, there ain't no joy in that. Well, they meant to be alone, so let them stay alone. But they telling you, don't. That's a red flag. Don't get nowhere close to them. Don't care whatever they saying, doing, how they do it. Leave them alone. Because they in a poor relationship with themselves. All I ask you to do is be in a great relationship with yourself so you can have a very positive, strong relationship with someone else. Always pursue path aligned with your true self. Do not pursue a path of life that's not aligned with yourself, your foundation, your values, your beliefs. You don't know what your values, believe, even your foundation is. Sit down and write down some things about it. I want you to be successful. So knowing yourself allows you to focus on self-awareness. And self-awareness is essential for navigating life's choices and challenges. It maximizes your potential, ultimately achieving a more fulfilling and successful life. Knowing yourself will also help you See how people perceive you, which is especially important when it comes to achieving your career goals. It's important to know yourself and know how people perceive you. For example, if you're doing this, you may need to adjust. Being authoritative, decisive, and sometimes even controlling of common traits which are associated with leadership, but also if you can't control yourself, how can you control others? Are you cooperative? Are you uncooperative? Are you agreeable or just disagreeable by nature? If you are, you focus on self-importance, then actually really be self-aware and knowing yourself. So let's make sure, if we want to be successful in life, understand that we're not going to get caught up in being so important as oneself. I think I'm important to everybody else.
Can't let go.
Just remember that. You have to let go of things that don't work in your favor. And as we get ready to close out, the importance of knowing yourself, meaning understand what self-importance is, and knowing self-awareness, self-confidence, self-esteem. Put yourself in a position to have a successful life. I'm Dr. Lawrence Denise, and I spoke on Our Voice podcast. It's a grassroots perspective that talks about needs of individuals at the local level. And we need to know the importance of knowing oneself. We have to. So be blessed and be safe. This is WBSW Radio, the number one internet station. And we always have a ball with y'all. So be safe. That's what you're seeking. A love that will last. You're seeking a long-lasting commitment. But you can't do it if you're arrogant. And the difference between arrogant and having confidence, because you put self-importance. When we're talking about arrogance, when you have self-confidence, that means you're self-aware of who you are and whose you are. Draw the line in the sand. Choose what's best for you. If you want to be successful in life, you might be saying, I got this. Maybe you do. Maybe you do. Check us out tomorrow. We have an awesome show planned for you. You need to know. And we're going to focus on vetting for relationships. This is WBSW Radio, the number one internet station. And we're excited and we're ready to go. The time for that show tomorrow will be at 5 o'clock p.m. Standard Time. 6 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And I tell you, I love you all. I love each and every one of you all from my heart. For all my brothers and sisters on this line of the blue and white family, let me give you the sound. I'm throwing it up. And I want you to say blue 5. Javonda _ showing us. It's way better. Oh, she's sending up a heart. She got to stop that. Got to stop sending them hearts up. Got to stop that. Oh, man. Awesome. I just want to say, I love you, and ain't a thing you can do about it. So be safe and be blessed.